Hey, what up, what up, what up? We are live, baby. And hey, guys. Happy Saturday. Well, now it's happy Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Word up, word up. Super Bowl Sunday. Let me put my headphones on. Alright, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yep. Word up. Hey. Happy Pink Sunday. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Shout out to the Barbs. Welcome to the Diamond Channel. This is Mo Wonder. Thanks for tuning in. I know this microphone here. Let's see. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. We're live, Super Bowl Sunday. Go Patriots. Woohoo. You know what it is. Let's get the W. Right? Let's get the W. W's today. 6:30. Super Bowl Sunday. Come on in, come on in. So, I wanted to give some reviews. I had to still do my last Powerbook Force 10, episode 10 review. You know, copyright 1976 we're going to use, fair use doctrine. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only, my personal opinion. And just my thoughts, on my Powerbook Force show there that I like to watch. And that's episode 10, the final episode. I haven't got to review that with you guys. Well, partially, but I have to go more in depth. And then some of that Ready to Love of this last final episode of the season, Detroit. Season 11, I believe. So, that's dope. And also some Nikki talk when she's on the Katie Miller podcast. Basically, I love when she was talking, she always talks to the Barbs, so that's so awesome. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, Queen of Rap. Come on in, like it, like it, like it, like it, double tap, double tap. Yeah, this is my Nicki Minaj shirt that I got, on the way to Gang City, Boston night too. There's people always selling the outside. It's you just gotta get one just to have it anyway. But and I still got the flag and everything there. So it's cool. Gave me the wrong size, but oh well, stuff fits. It's cute. And there's stuff on the back about the tour, the everything. It's so sure, but and then we got the Super Bowl Patriots. Let's go Patriots. We're gonna get the W, you know that. Come on in, Patriots fan, the Barbs, Nicki Minaj fans, everything. Skittles. And yeah, so come on in, double tap, double tap. How is everybody doing? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Yep, I finally got my tripod, so the phone's all set up and everything's set up pretty nicely. Took a little while getting everything all set up. I was coming on later, Barbs. But later was a little pretty later. But I'm here. Thank you. God is great. Amen, amen. But, yeah. So, yeah, we're just going to be grateful, thankful, and keep going, keep pushing, never give up. And try to do healthy stuff. Check our iron, check our vitamin D, like Nikki said. you know, hydrate, hot showers, rest, sleep. Oh, so that's what I've been doing. So extra sleep, you get extra benefits. So definitely do that whenever you can. Whenever you can, honestly. And yeah, read some books. How about that? So hey guys, just join the live, share, comment, chat, like the live, baby. Come on in. Oh wow, that was me liking the live. Well, we're gonna get right into it here. And so these are Copyright Act 1976, my review, my thoughts about that Ready to Love show on the OWN network. Yeah, the last episode. And it was just weird how Bella made Dominique cry, when she was speaking the truth. It's like, and he's trying to speak some other kind of truth. It's like, just wasn't, cohesive and not going together and meshing. So you can tell Dominique's telling the truth and Bella's not. So it's like, I don't know why he can't just apologize at least. That would have been helpful for her feelings, Anyway, then you had Lauren, she was kind of all over the place. Everybody was like, are you friends? Are you trying to date? It was kind of confusing with her. And, Vince coming out his mouth at her, so calling her tall, whatever. So she just got involved with the drama, basically, when she was on that show. But, yeah, Devin and Nicole, oh, wow, she was just who are you? What are you? You're not the kind of dude that she likes, so she's like, we're just friends, if anything. So he was just all over the place. He was confused. So that's why he was kicked off the show anyway. So you gotta make up your mind, focus, and try to get through the show. And I wonder what they get paid and stuff. That's pretty funny, that show. Ready to Love. We're talking about my thoughts, the Detroit, special last season finale of that episode of that series. And then you have when, let's see, Vince didn't apologize to Lauren for, calling her out her mouth about his mouth, talking about her. So and he didn't even say sorry to her. He's like, okay, I understand, Tommy. I was like, okay. And how about, yeah, sorry, Lauren. But anyway. Then you got Tommy's fur. That was nice. He had the fur with the hat. That's cool. He brought that out, trying to be with the Detroit style and everything. But what was need there? But yeah, so that was good that he came to Vince and was like, what he said wasn't needed. We need to uplift our sisters. So that was nice. Tommy was, sticking up for Lauren there when Vince didn't even apologize and stuff. But and then lastly, we've got, let me know you can hear me. Hey guys, like the live. We're just going over some Ready to Love stuff. And just some reviews of this last episode. Last one was, Ashley and Darius. Darius was funny. But that was good when he was sticking up for what they were talking about with Vince and everything. But, I wondered what happened with them. I don't think we explored their thing, their relationship a little bit, but I guess it's a LOL there, but I can't remember. But yeah, it was alright. These last few episodes. Yeah, they should have made some decisions and not leave everybody getting to the last episodes. Hello, how much time do you think? They're just supposed to make a decision, not just keep thinking. So hopefully next series, next is better, and they make some decisions, But yeah, we're just saying, go Pats, Super Bowl Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining, like the live and everything. So that was the Ready to Live opinions and reviews I had. And I mixed in some health tips earlier about vitamin D, and then there's like lights you can get that give you kind of sunlight feeling. So look into that. Checking your iron and hydrate and sleep and stuff. So those all work very well. Eating some beets and gingers and lemon. That's a juice, like beets, ginger, lemon. Could add some apples and pears to make it sweet, and bananas or whatever. So stuff like that. Some tips that I've learned recently, and then what do we got? So we get the halftime show coming up, everything. So that's gonna be exciting. I'm excited to see what they got planned. 12 minutes, quick 12 minutes and stuff. So the artist doesn't get paid. They have to pay for it, actually. So see what they bring. And then if you saw the Nicki and Katie Miller podcast, shout out to the Queen of Rap, Nicki Minaj. Woo, let me see if my clap works. Yeah. Woo. Yep. Shout out again. Barbie Dangerous. Yes. So Queen of Rap right there, totally. So yeah, no more 327-26 though, but we'll see what we got 2026. It's already been pretty exciting, just getting a lot of things done. Yeah, so a few events already that have been, positive and productive. So shout out to the Queen of Rap. Let her do her thing. And then so you love yourself and you do what you want to do and your plans and your goals. So that's basically, like what she's showing you. Do what you want to do. You feel, you believe and you love and value and stuff, and get involved, start do action and doing stuff. And so that's kind of what I get. No hating and no opinions and all this stuff and all that. No, I still stand with Nicki. So period, the end. So all that stuff, nobody had time for that. Anybody got time for that? Oops. But yep. So yeah, I was surprised that Bello and Dom didn't really work out, but yeah, Bello had his own plans. It was probably something with the religion and everything. It's pretty tough. So if he wasn't really open about what he was really looking for, and so that's why they kind of fell out. And Dom is a pretty real person, so she just be spitting facts. She just kept going and going. But I'm gonna probably watch it again because it was pretty good. I'll rewatch it or something on demand. But so yeah, and I love Nicki's suit. I guess it was YSL that she was wearing, the red suit. That was cute, paired with the black boots. Yeah, Nicki has her own style. That's like a certain inch. I noticed. She's always wearing a certain heel inch. It seems like all the vintage shoes and stuff. They seem like it's like, what is it, 5 inch, 6 inch something. I don't really wear heels too much. But it seems like it's a certain inch, maybe 4 inch. Yeah, probably 4 inch. Yeah, if you know what kind of inches it may be, shout out, put it in the chat. Shout out to the Barbs. So shout out to people who's here. Mugabrand, Juan Francisco. We have Ricum, Layla Marie. Thank you for joining. Marima. Great. Malcolm. And Shaban. Thank you. So you can like the live and shout out to Queen Rap there. So we already went over some my thoughts over Ready to Love, and then shout out to the Patriots Super Bowl Sunday. Yep, let's go. Big W coming, big W. Yep, Drake may be Super Bowl MVP. You know, he didn't get the season one. Matthew Stafford got that, but that's okay. So we got Super Bowl MVP coming. You know, just like with Celtics, you know, we got Jaylen Brown. So it's all good. Everything's coming down the line with the Boston sports. Yeah, we got this. Bruins taking a break, but we got this. Everybody else. So let me fix this here. Let's see. Shout out to the Patriots. And yeah, so let's get into this here. Let me see here. Can I? Yeah, 1 second here. Okay. Okay. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Thanks for waiting. Sorry about that. Well, here we go, here we go. We back, we back. Shout out to the Queen of Rap. Mo Wonder Diamond Channel. Shout out to y'all. Like the channel. Like the live. Shout out to Marima and Shaban and Malcolm and Miguel and Juani Francisco, Rico, Layla Marie, everybody. Dylan, Joti, Joel, everybody. Like the live. So I already was talking about the Ready to Love show that's on the OWN network, the last episode, and then some health facts, get some sleep, stay hydrated, and check your iron and vitamin D, and some beets and ginger and lemon and apple pear juice, and Nikki on the Katie Miller podcast and doing massive things this year. And it's basically like, do your thing, like do things you love and that you value and you believe in. This is the year. Do that stuff that you feel is right and stuff and helps the world and all that. This is a good time to do that. So that's what I get. So no hate over here, no nothing but support. So that's that. And congratulations. So so it's win, win, win. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Like the Patriots, here we go, Super Bowl Sunday. Yes, let's go, let's go. Let's go, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then we got the halftime show. Bad money, you're no loony. That's my song, so hopefully maybe he does that. That's my song. Not really many people know that one. Or talk about that one. But, alright, so let's get into the Power Book Force, episode 10, the last episode of the beginning of the end. Tommy, Jannard, D-Mac, Shanti, Che, Ortega, the RDs, CBI. Yep, so all alleged, all my opinion. Copyright Act 1976. Fair use doctrine. My review. Entertainment purposes only, baby. Yep, so Nicki Minaj shirt. Gag City, Boston. But anyway. Alright, let's go. Let's go. How do they not? Yeah, it was like when they pulled the first opening scene there at the JT's, fume. And so, how did they not notice, like, Jannard, like, right away? Like, nobody was, like, looking his way. It was so weird. They came out the church, and, like, they're just looking everywhere else instead of, like, straight ahead. There's Jannard and his boys, like, in 3 cars. It's like, that was so weird. Everybody's like, it's like, look straight ahead. Hello. And, like, don't they look suspicious? Like, 3 cars full of people. I'm like, it was just so weird. And then they get to speed off, so it's like, okay. And then nobody still was really looking when they're driving off, so that part was weird. But, and then where were the RDs when they went to the lumberyard? All they did was just get the location for Tommy, so I guess that's all they were doing. That was their part of the deal, was just that, and never had to be part of, the attack at the lumberyard. Yep, a shout out to the RDs getting the location done. And then Shanti's crew, with Manny Fresh, I thought they were gonna be part of the lumberyard, attack. I didn't see them in any of those scenes, so that was kind of weird. They're like, yeah, we got your back, but then they weren't there, so that was kind of weird. There's mad cars that left, like they were about to go there. But then there wasn't that many people there, so that was weird. That they kind of made that confusing. Then you got when Che went to her, Chega and Tommy, and was like, "There's a man, has been causing a lot of problems since he came to the city," and like that's what they were talking about. What Tommy was like, so that's why he really thought it was him. And the next thing you know, he lets him take out what's his name, Ortega. So Tommy won there, and so Che, yeah, he's the big boss there. That's why it's like it's weird when they like now Tommy has the whole city. It's like, but he still has to deal with Che, so it's weird. Che has it all, So, but why didn't they get Jannard the first time at the the church? Last time with his brother got it. It's like they had so many chances, and like there wasn't that many people because remember the traitor on their team, Raheem, that was the inside man for Shanti. He had already took care of like 8 of them in the back of the church side. So it's like there wasn't that much there left. So it's like then all of a sudden there was like a whole bunch on the top and on the sides and everything. It's like so then they really couldn't focus on Jannard and his brother. So it was like that was weird. So they didn't really get to execute fully, and so that's why they got the brother instead of Jannard. So Jannard keeps going, and so I guess the camera showed Jannard seeing the inside man, and so that's why he knew it was Raheem. So he got him, and then Kate talking about she was about to leave to New York, and so she let Mariah. She was not trying to let Mariah go to Mexico, but she knew she might go there. But then when she saw her with Tommy, she didn't think that she would go there still, but she ends up going. So, but that was good for her. She needed to be out of the way. Tommy's about to put her in a safe house, so she's like, no, I got my own plans. So that's good. She figured it out. Better late than never. And so welcome to the chat. We're talking about the Power Book Force 10 last episode, the beginning of the end. It was on Stars Network. My opinion, my review of it. Yep. Shout out to Yep. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to 2026. Let's go. Do it. Let's see. Yeah, what I was talking about when Tommy and Mariah were talking about when she's like, somehow you're so unbreakable but breakable at the same time. Like, that was mind confusing. But then Kate's like smiling in the corner. So she's like, yep, I'm out of here to New York. And then, it was funny how, let's see, Sang met with Merkovich before he was poisoned, but then Sang met with, the Tell family and got the $500,000 and everything, and Bobby got to see that and took a picture, and so Bobby had collateral, so they met up with Tommy, and Tommy got sent Bobby out, and so Sang was able to cover that up, so that was good for him. So he gets to continue with working with Tommy and there, and that was brave of Shanti to go try to see Jannard and be like, the long way, yeah, remember, just like we planned, to get the whole city is ours. It's like, that was brave, but she did exactly what they needed to do. Act like they were on their side to get the more information of where they were going to meet up or what the plan was. And so they got the plan that they were going to meet up, and then the RDs got the location, so it all worked out, and so, let's see. Yeah, it was weird how this season, though, didn't really show Diamond's, how he was in the barbershop and everything, and how all that was going on in the season before that. So It's weird how that they didn't continue. Like, he must have just closed the barbershop or quit if that was his or something. So it was like, it's where they didn't show that this season really. And so, a little off track there and confusing again, just like earlier. And then, crazy how, let's see, Tommy and Tariq magically appeared. How Tariq magically appeared, yeah, for Tommy, right when they were closing in, right at the end. That was, like, pretty cool. How, Tariq was right there, so got them all out for Tommy. And so, that was just in the nick of time. Because he had called him earlier saying he needed his help, so he came right through. So that was what's up. So I didn't know if it was going to be Tariq or Ghost. So we found out that it was Tariq that he was calling. And so, because he had called him from the power last episode. So then it continued into this. So that was cool. Yeah, and so, yeah, it was weird how, like I said, there was like 4 to 6 cars deep leaving, the meeting station to get to the lumberyard. And then there wasn't that many people at the lumberyard. So that was weird. But so they did what they had to do. It was all over. And got everybody to flip to Tommy on Jannard. And they got the city. And so that was dope. So now Tommy's about to head over to New York and get Mariah back over there, raise their baby they got, and do a whole new deal with Tariq and a whole nother Power Legacy, I guess, type series. So that'll be really fun, really interesting, because that's my show. All the shows, you have the Power and the Force and the Kanan. I like them, and with the Mary J. Blige and everything. So it's totally dope. 50 Cent, shout out to 50 Cent, Queens, New York. So that's making. So I just heard they're just rebuilding like some kind of jet center next to the casino that they're building. So with Nas, so Nas about to perform. So Kenny just said that on the NBA sports. So lots happen over there in Queens. They got big stuff over there. So gonna get ready to take a visit, have some fun. Yep, check it out. So that's great. Queens, Queen of Rap, Queens, New York. I stayed over there one time. It's pretty cool. Nice. It was nice and quiet. Yeah, went over to MTV TRLs the next day with my cousin Nicole. That was dope. Back in the day. Yeah, Jerry O'Connell, like from Scream movies and stuff. Like he was there as the host because Carson Daly was like off doing some other thing, like spring break or no, because it was winter, so it was something else. I think he was just on vacation or something. But yep, so that was cool. So great. I got to go over everything I wanted to go over. So thank you guys for chilling with me. Let's give some shout outs. We got Courtney, Sportsline, Sweetie, Escavito. Yep, Mocha Loops. Hey, shout out. Oh, and Tigro Sabano, Joelle, Dylan again, yep, great. Miracle, hey, what's up? Yep, so great. And let's see, yep, yeah, I got it already. Shout out to y'all, yep, happy 2026. Now we're in February, happy Black History Month, woohoo! Shout out to Carter G. Woodson, Martin Luther King, everybody. Rosa Parks was her birthday the other day. And everybody. Shout out to the Civil Rights Movement, Black Panthers, everybody. Black History Movement, all the inventors, all the history makers, all the achievements and contributions. Thank y'all. Thanks, everybody. Happy Black History Month, everybody. Yep. All America. Yep. Happy America. So, yeah, so that's why we know the Patriots will be winning today. Yep. So, Super Bowl tonight. Enjoy. We got halftime show. Enjoy, and let's go Pats. Thanks for joining. Drake May. So I need some yards, lots of yards, and that'll be fun. Let's have an interesting game. I know because last game was like a lot of defense, but we're still going to need a lot of defense. Shout out to 97. So, and then shout out to the coach of the year, Coach Vrabel, and then we got Coach McDaniel award and then everything. So here we go. Next is Super Bowl MVP Drake May and the Patriots Super Bowl winner. So we got those coming up, and enjoy the game. Woohoo! I like this hat with the pink and everything. But yeah, shout out to Nicki Minaj, and shout out to you, and God is great. Thank you for joining. Like the live, and thank you, Kiki, Anna. That was fun. Have a great night.